All right. Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I would like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, the men who taught me this truth. I would like to say shalom to you, Akim, and Fiwakawaf, you men, women, and little ones that believe on the words of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. It's your brother Micah Allah coming at you with another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemel Shai, Lord willing to edify. And the title of this lesson is the latter end of our forefathers. You see, in this Romans 15 and verse 4 says, "For whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning." You see, so the accounts of our forefathers that was written, thousands of years ago. You see, like our Lord Yahweh Shai, for instance, we look at, how he handled his trials and tribulations over 2,000 years ago, and we see our walk. We look back on those accounts, we consider those accounts that happened aforetime or that were written, and we apply them to our walk. You see, it's written for our learning. These things were written down. These accounts were recorded for the elect in these last days. You see, it says that we through patience and comfort of the scriptures might have hope. So the elect will have hope in these last days, you see. And that's what we've all been reduced to. We've been reduced to hope. Hoping in who? Our Lord Yahweh Shai to come back and save us, man. You see, but we look at the things that our forefathers had lost. You see, considering Job, for instance, which we're about to get into, we also look at, how the disciples, that walk with our Lord Yahweh Shai, how, they lost certain things, but we see that latter end. We're going to read that latter end, but let's read Romans 15 and 4 again. It says, "For whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning." So these things were written for our learning. You see, that we, through patience and comfort of the scriptures, might have hope. You see, it said through patience and comfort of the scriptures. And this where our comfort ultimately lies at. It lies in the scriptures. You see, it says that we might have hope. You see, and this is where our hope comes from, the scriptures. But this Job 42 and verse 10 says, "When the Lord Yahweh Shemel Shai turned the captivity of Job, when he prayed for his friends, also the Lord Yahweh Shemel Shai gave Job twice as much as he had before." You see, so the Lord, turned the captivity of Job. You see, and we consider this, the position that we are currently in. Guess what? We're also in captivity. You see, under who? Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, under our enemies. You see, we're in captivity, man. You see, it says when he prayed for his friends, also the Lord Yahweh Shemel Shai gave twice as much as he had before. You see, so everything that Job lost, he got it back. Job lost his family. See, his woman turned against him. You see, telling them to curse the Most High and die. You see, we see the hell Job was catching. You see, but what was his latter end? His latter end was that he was comforted. He received everything back. And look, let's get into it. Because considering our walk, we're about to get ready to lose things as well. You see? But this, bear with me. We'll just get straight to the point. This second Ezra 16 and verse 40, it says, "O my people, hear my word, make you ready to thy battle, and in those evils be even as pilgrims upon the earth." You see? So we're coming into a season where we're about to begin to be pilgrims upon the earth, man. You see, we're gonna have to forsake all these, things that we currently possess, such as houses, family members, you see, different friends, you see the your apartments, these jobs, you see. We're coming into a time where we're gonna have to forsake all these things and, you know, only rely on Yahweh Shema Shai, to provide. Salaki, hold on real quick. Yeah, Salaki about that. But let's get back to it. This second Ezra 16 and 40 says, "O my people, hear my word, make you ready to thy battle, and in those evils be even as pilgrims upon the earth." You see? So we're gonna be pilgrims, man. You see? We're gonna have to strictly rely on Yahweh Shema Shah to provide for us, man. But hey, let's get this next precept. Because the elect is gonna do that anyways. It's written. But this Isaiah 10 and verse 20 says, "And it shall come to pass in that day that the remnant of Israel and such as are escaped of the house of Jacob shall no more again stay upon him that smote them, but shall stay upon Yahweh Shema Shai, the Holy One of Israel, in truth." You see? So the elect would no longer depend on Esau Edom, the so-called white man, you know, his system, to provide, stand upon this man's, basically this cycle of confusion and madness. We no longer gonna stay upon this devil for nothing. Cause right now, pursuant to the curses, we understand we gotta go to the enemy, for the one of all things. You see, but the Lord's gonna put an end to all that, man. What the elect would only trust in Yahweh Shema Shai. You see? But only the elect is gonna do this. 2/3 is gonna stay upon this devil. When that charagma is implemented, when he tell you, you can't work no more. You say you fucking gas gonna be high as shit. You ain't gonna know how to, you ain't gonna be able to afford it. You're not gonna be able to go to the, your favorite Whole Foods, grocery stores, you know, all that's going to be done away with. The Lord's going to put an end to all that, man. But the elect is going to fully trust in Yahweh Shema Shai when those times come. It says the remnant shall return, even the remnant of Jacob, unto the mighty power. You see, and the Lord has caused us to return back unto him and to seek him 10 times more, man. Because the Lord's mercy is upon us, you see, and his grace is upon us. That's why, he's even fashioned us, to move like this, you see. But going back, this Job 42 in verse 11, it says, then came there unto him all his brethren and all his sisters and all they that had been of his acquaintance before, and did eat bread with him in his house, and they bemoaned him and comforted him over all the evil that the Lord had brought upon him. Every man also gave him a piece of money, and everyone an earring of gold. So Yahweh Shema Shai blessed the latter end of Job more than his beginning, you see. So the Lord restored everything that Job lost, his family, you see. Everything that Job lost. Read the accounts. The Lord gave it back, man. You see. It says, so Yahweh Shema Shai blessed the latter end of Job more than his beginning. You see, in Job, at the beginning, he was well off. You see, Job was well off at his beginning. But when the Lord took everything from him and reduced him to a lower state, what was the latter end of Job? By him being tried by the Lord and maintaining his integrity, you see, keeping the faith and obedience, guess what? The Lord gave everything back to him in the latter end. You see? So it says, for he had 14,000 sheep and 6,000 camels and 1,000 yoke of oxen and 1,000 she-asses. So he got everything back. You see, the Lord blessed him with everything back. This Matthew 19:27 says, then answered Peter and said unto him, behold, we have forsaken all and followed thee. What shall we have therefore? You see, and this is, the Apostle Peter. You see, he's inquiring, hey, Lord. He talking to Yahweh Shai like, hey, Lord, hey, we lost everything, man. You see, we lost everything. And remember, Peter was a fisherman. You see, it was, he was making a lot of bread, all being a fisherman. But it tells you when Yahweh Shai came to him, immediately they dropped their nets and followed Yahweh Shai. You see, and we see the hell that the disciples caught, which later became apostles. We see, the hell they caught, for Yahweh Shema Shai. Hey, he's inquiring, hey, Lord, what we gonna have? What's gonna be our latter end? You see? It says in Yahweh Shai, said unto them, verily I say unto you, that ye which have followed me in the regeneration, when the Son of Man, which is reincarnation, when the Son of Man shall sit in the throne of his glory, ye also shall sit upon 12 thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel. So Yahweh Shai, didn't get offended at this question. No, he gave him an answer. He said, you going to sit upon 12 thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel, meaning he's going to put you, Lord will put us, in the rulership seat, man. We're going to reign with Yahweh Shai. You see? It says, because we've been made joint heirs to the Lord. So whatever the Lord get, we gonna get. You see? But that was the latter end of the disciples. You see? And we come in the same stead, man. The prophet's been sent back. Hey, let's read it. To get their reward, man. All right, this Revelations 11 and verse 18 says, and the nations were angry, and thy wrath is come, in the time of the dead, that they should be judged and that thou shouldest give reward unto thy servants the prophets. You see, they're starting with the 144,000, man. That's the prophets, man. You see, but the reward is coming. It says, and to the saints and them that fear thy name, small and great. You see, and that goes all the way, down, to the rest of the believers, man. The elect out of the nation of Israel, man. You see, but this is what we've been sent back, in the planet Earth, so to receive, man, their reward. You see, Lord willing, we are that number. You see, it says, and shouldst destroy them which destroy the earth. You see, and what us seeing the downfall of our enemy. You see, that's why this is a time of rejoicing, man. The Lord woke us up out of that dead estate, and now we understand, the latter end of our enemies as well. You see, and that reward is us, Lord will, standing on that sea of glass, seeing the destruction of this place, but also ultimately us receiving salvation from the destruction. You see? But let's go back here. This is Matthew 19 and verse 29. It says, and everyone that have forsaken houses or brethren or sisters or father or mother or wife or children or lands for my name's sake. See, all of this is being done for the names of Yahweh, Yahweh Shai. You see, we're not just forsaking in the cares of this world, forsaking in everything on this side for no reason. You see, like it's just a light thing. We just doing it just to do it. No, this is for Yahweh Shai Shai. You see, this for the glorification of our power. We forsaken in these things. You see? And this shows true faith as well, man. Showing the Lord, that we ultimately believe the promises that he had written for us, from the beginning. You see? Because we're in a time where we're about to, receive the kingdom, man. You see? It says, for my name's sake shall receive an hundredfold and shall inherit everlasting life. You see? So that's the reward of us forsaking in the cares of this world, so that we may receive everlasting life, because that's what's on the table. You see? Everlasting life is on the table, man. So the latter end of our forefathers is ultimately rulership. You see? And that's why we hope and pray that we are that number, so that we may reign with our Lord Yahweh Shai. But Lord willing, that was edifying. I would like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, the men who taught me this truth. Peace and blessings be to the hopeful elect, you men, women, and little ones that believe on the words of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Shalom.